Hello, welcome back to Dream Corner with your host, Dr. Phyllis Pelzer. And today's episode is entitled, What Did They Say? Yes. What did they say? So, what encouraged today's episode is, as a matter of fact, prior to even seeing this post by C.S. Lewis, which states, never too old to set, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. And, I wanted to, I like that quote, and it ties in with what I had planned for today's episode. And I want to backtrack. First of all, I want to say thank you for stopping by the corner. Thank you for coming and being on the corner with me on today. So the question I'm asking you is, what did they say? And that's because I can recall when my son had just finished high school and he was leaving the house and he was on his way to college. He was going away to college. And so that left me to be an empty nester. So I was sharing that with someone, my son, he left, and now, he's starting, his first year, in college. And the person said to me, wow, it's just over for you now. And I was like, what? And they were like, well, that's the end. That's just over. It's over for you now. You done raised him. He's finished school. Now he's going off to college, and so, now, that's it for you, and it sort of took me by surprise, but what they didn't know was the plans that God had for me. They didn't know about the dream that God had dreamt for me. So that's why I want to say to you today, while we're on the corner and we're just talking and, chit-chatting, and I'm here just to cheer you on, is to say to you, what did they say? What did they say? Because you know what? Actually, they didn't know what they were saying because, believe it or not, once I became an empty nester, do you know that God blessed me to go back to school? And he blessed me to not only complete my bachelor's degree, but my master's degree, and then to go on get my PhD in theology. God did that. And then not only that, oh my God, so many other accomplishments. Listen, I'm not on this corner trying to brag and trying to be all braggadocious, right? No. I'm not trying to lift myself up, but I'm here to cheer you on and to lift up you as we lift up God, because all the glory belongs to God. And I'm just sharing that with you. Like, what did they say? Because I was sharing it with someone and they was like, what? What did they say? But I'm just saying to you how sometimes people will say things to you and they don't even know that where they have put a period or concluded that that's the end of something. God is saying, nope, comma, that's a comma, to be continued. Turn the page, turn the next chapter. There is so much more. So I just want to say to you, be encouraged, because it doesn't matter what they say, but it's what God says. And so just know that God has an awesome plan for your life. And I'm here on this corner, on Dream Corner, just to cheer you on to that dream that God has dreamt for you. Remember, Joseph dreamt the dream, right? And you'll find it in Genesis 37, but it's God that fulfilled the dream. So it's just like for you and I. It's God that dreams the dream. I love to say this, and I always do. So here I go. And this is the quote that Oprah had said, and I had this quote that's written down, and it said, she said that how God can dream a bigger dream for you than you can dream for yourself. And then also back in 2015, actually May of 2015, God put in my spirit, and I wrote it down, said that great achievers dream big. So God had a plan for Dream Corner, that's 6 years ago. So I'm just here, and I'm glad that you stopped by the corner just to find out, what did they say? You know what? It's not what they say, but it's what God says. And God is dreaming, rather, he has already dreamt a bigger dream for you than you could ever dream for yourself. So as a matter of fact, if you have paused, and if you have stopped in your track, if you have stopped pursuing the dreams and the things that God has placed on your heart because of what they say, I hope and pray by the time you leave this corner, by the time you leave Dream Corner, that you will be encouraged, that you will be motivated, that you will pick yourself up, and that you will pursue those dreams that God has placed inside of you. So thanks again for stopping by Dream Corner. Remember, it doesn't matter what they say, but it's what God says. And one other thing before we leave the Dream Corner, I want you to always remember this, that God loves you. Yes, it's you that he loves. God loves you. Keep on dreaming.